rising, and welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. I'm your host, Zelda Speaks, and we are still celebrating Women's Her Story Month. Yes, baby, Women's Her Story. We're telling her story. And as a matter of fact, we are going all the way to China, Shanghai to be exact, from the Shy to Shanghai. Armchair traveling right here, baby, with brother Lawson Liddell. He's coming right here. So you stay close. Send this video to somebody and let them know they need to tune in to the female solution. What's the female solution?
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the female solution.
If you're like most small businesses, despite your hard work and rave reviews, you struggle to find new customers or ways to grow your business. Accessing goods and services at the right price is also a challenge. But it doesn't have to be that way. Meet iTex, the small business trading community. As the largest barter network in the country, we help businesses like yours find new customers and grow their bottom line. And find advertising directed towards local families, which he pays for with, you guessed it. When you join iTex, you get access to valuable products and services in hundreds of categories, and we help you along the way with advertising, multiple directory listings, email blasts, trade director assistance, our convenient 24/7 iTex mobile app, and online access on itex.com today by visiting our website or email info@itex.com.
Great day. It's your girl Asada here to introduce a new female solution show called Asada Says. That's right. Every month we're going to talk about everything I am, from cryptocurrency and financial security to good health and parenting strategies. Come on and talk with me every Tuesday morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And let's do that thing the way Asada says it should be done. See you then. Peace, right here on the Female Solution.
And that's our girl Asada on the female solution. Asada says it is no longer gathering of the griots, but it is Asada says. And she's got a lot to say, baby, because we talk quite often. And if you know what I know, you need to connect with Asada says. So just be sure and check her out tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. And if you are a business owner, if you have products or services to sell and you are not a member of iTex, you're going to have to pay attention or pay cash. So which one you want to do? I'm paying attention so I don't have to pay cash. At the Higher Learning Network, we've bought everything you can think of. We bought a van. We bought camera equipment. We've traveled, been in hotels. Not airlines, but hotels. You know, hotels are expensive. Anyway, pay attention to Kate. I guess today's show is sponsored by Chicago.itex.com. And you can get $100 to go shopping immediately. But all you got to do is mention the promo code ZELDA, ZELDA. Thank you, Richard McGee. Always giving thanks to the ancestors. And that's why I'm about to give thanks to the ancestors in just a moment. But first, I've got to give you the inspirational reading for the day, which comes from Brother Mike House, fellow journalists in the near future, where we will be doing something together for the community. As I bring you his word of the day, it says, I am committed to connect to my true self. Hello, okay. Throughout history, no matter where or which continent, there have been people known as explorers. Their goal was finding new lands, conquering high mountains, always moving forward. We too can go on an exploring expedition, not in the outside world, but on the inside. We're going in a minute. Just hold on. Seeking the real, the true, the self, the Christ self, the I am. It takes commitment and consistency. The trip of exploration is done gently, step by step, until we reach the point of where we can do a deep dive into all the spaces that contain our character traits. Don't you love it? As I explore within myself, some of my traits are beautiful and welcoming, while others need serious adjustments. In other words, some require a complete change of mind. I am willing to go deeper, knowing that strength keeps me steadfast and God is my guide. I take time daily to explore my being and my ever expanding relationship with God. Thank you, strength in me, through me, around me, through the Christ within. And so it is. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalms 37 and 5. And that is from my brother Mike House, who is always on the case. So thank you so very much, brother Mike House, for sharing that information. As I continue to share information with you this morning, and it is in the way of worshiping, not worshiping, but saluting those who came before us to make our way possible. I'll have a sip of tea on that. What you think about that? Mm, some good old coat throat. What you drinking, Zelda? Coat throat, coat throat, coat throat. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking good this morning. So let us give you um the word. I gave you the word and the inspirational reading, and now it is time for a little introspective. So let us go inside, and as we go inside, let's take something with us for our breathing, and that will be. And no, I don't have a cold. I ate a bagel and some cream cheese yesterday morning, so I'm still having a little something something from it. What comes up got to come out. Anyway, I got a little cloves, 100% clove. What's clove for, Zelda? Don't believe me. Don't believe nothing I say. Go look it up and see what the benefits are. So you can't say Zelda didn't tell you. Is that snow outside? Lord have mercy. I ain't even looked out the window. I did get caught in the rain yesterday coming back from the Jackie Wilson story, Black Ensemble Theater. It's on the blog. I'll tell you about it. Oof, it was worth it though, because I was scared coming home. I was like, oh, it's water everywhere. You got to drive 10 miles an hour. What the heck is going on? Anyway, I digress. Y'all know I do that. Anyway, the clover. Oh, it smells so good. Whoo, I don't even put that in my hand, but I'm gonna put it in there anyway. Okay, just a drop, just a drop, just a drop, just one, cause it is powerful. Clip that. Oh yeah, you need that essential oil, baby. Bam, there you go. Ooh, whatever ails you, baby. Ooh, and then you just take a long deep breath. Inhale and blow it out. Yeah, you feel all of that. All right. It's time for your Monday morning mindfulness meditation where we give thanks to the ancestors who came before us to make our way possible. And we always just give them a little water, a little drink. They like a little water. They get a little thirsty too. Okay, just give them a little drink, a little water. Yeah. To those who came before me to make my way possible to sit in front of you today, I give thanks for all the ancestors and all the hard trials and tribulations you had to go through so I could do what I'm doing today. Ashe. Thank you. And so it is. And as we continue, let us begin the process of getting comfortable, feet flat on the floor, sitting up straight, and you will be able to have an experience unlike any other. And from time to time, you're going to hear this sound. And it's simply a reminder as we're breathing to get out of your head, get your to-do list out the way, everything you got to do today, and come to your heart space. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Are you ready? Alrighty. You're going to simply sit up straight, feet flat on the floor, close your eyes, and begin the process of Monday Morning Mindfulness. Excuse me, breathing. And that breathing will help you get centered. Are you ready? Get set. Here we go. Rise. Inhale deeply and exhale. Once more, inhale deeply. Hold it and blow it out through your mouth. Once more, inhale deeply. Bring those arms way up in the air and clap. Why are you clapping, Zelda? It's time to wake up the lymphatic system. Thank you. Yep, because you've been asleep all night. The lymphatic system is like the garbage disposal system for your body. So you need to get up and pat and shake and move in the morning because the blood is stagnant. And if you've been eating garbage like most of us in America have, the garbage is just sitting. And it needs to be moved and it needs to be loved. That's why we inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, continue the patting. Moving on down to the chest and to the sides. And grab that little piece of meat right there. Yeah, I don't care how skinny you are. You got a little piece of chunk right there. Inhale deeply. And going on down your body to your chest, to your hips, to your side, to your buttocks, to your back, to your thighs, to your knees, and rub them. Rub them knees, yeah, them knees need a little loving this morning. See, when your body is in pain, it's talking to you. And we don't know to talk back, so talk back to it. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And pat on down the line. Pat the knees, the legs, the ankles, the feet, running for this. Whatever you gotta do, get it moving. Inhale deeply. Hold. And blow it out. Giving thanks for the power of the breath. In times of chaos and confusion, and you're about to snap, and hands as far as you are inhaling, come to one of your ancestors, maybe Mama, Daddy, and my grandpa, and they'll just say, calm down, baby. It is not that serious. In the scheme of things, life is simple. People choose to make it difficult. And that doesn't have to be. Because all we have to do is what? Breathe in. Hold it. And blow it out. So the next time that you are challenged any way, physically, mentally, emotionally, you simply, whoa, you go. Hold it. If you got a little stank on your breath, you got to brush your teeth, you go. Leave you alone, because your breath stank. And sometimes that stank breath can look to you as bad. Don't tell nobody, I tell you. Okay, clip that. All righty now. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And ladies and gentlemen, you have just experienced Monday. And I need you to share that with me. I need you to share that breathing with someone, because we are all a little discombobulated. And the best way that I know to get undiscombobulated is through the breath. The power of the breath. Open your eyes, inhale, and bring your head forward, down, chin to chest. Roll that head around to the left, back around to the right. Inhale. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Slowly rotate that head around to the left, down to the back, back around to the front. Head up. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, look to the left as far as you can, feeling the stretch on the right side of the neck. Blow it out. Inhale once more. And look to the right as far as you possibly can. To the left side of the neck. Pat that. This stretch feels good. Yeah. And bring it back. All right. That is something that you can try, and you can add this. I am happy. Inhale. I am healthy. Blow it out one more. I am whole and complete, just like I am. Excellent. Thanks for the power of affirmations, of making our lives what we want it to be, not all the chaos and confusion that's out there, but the real deal, Holyfield. The real power comes from you. And once you make that decision that you will not allow anyone to ruffle your feathers, that is when you will become one with the one and nothing bothers you. And that is your Monday morning mindfulness meditation. I hope you enjoyed it. And let's see what you have to say here this morning. Rich Rising, I love it. Yes, 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 yes. Reverend Dr. Lawrence Lenore, thank you so much for joining me this morning. And be sure and give Miss Lenore my love this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for being a part of us this morning. As you share this message, we are traveling. We're armchair traveling to Shanghai. And when we come back, did you get your passport? Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Okay, so this is where we're going this morning. If you don't have a passport, you don't know where to get one, don't have one, it's not too late, because all you have to do is show up, send this video to somebody, and let them know that Monday morning mindfulness is on. And Rahsaan Liddell is right here. He'll be right back, so you stay close. Send this video to someone. We're glad you did. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for caring.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit zeldaspeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
And thank you for joining us back here on The Female Solution on the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, and 24/7 on the World Wide Web on the Higher Learning Network TV show. And as we continue the show with the one and only, this is coming to the stage, coming to the stage, coming to the stage. He's here! And that would be our very own Rahsaan Liddell. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me back. Thank you for having me back.
Anytime we can go and we don't need a passport, we can do just what we doing now. So thank you very much for being here with us, for taking us to Shanghai this morning. Shanghai, Shanghai. I forgot my greeting. Ni hao ma.
Yeah, ni hao, ni hao ma. Yep, ni hao.
Now explain that for those who don't understand what that means.
Sure. So in Chinese, in Mandarin, the way they greet each other is by saying ni hao. And ni hao literally means you good, because ni means you and hao means good. So interestingly enough, we've got this African American vernacular English going this with the language, the way the languages merge in an interesting way. So typically it's translated ni hao means hello. And ni hao ma means how are you? Okay. How are you? Ni hao ma, how are you?
Okay. Now, can you tell us how in the world did you, for those who didn't see part one, you can go back on our YouTube channel, High Alerting TV Show. For those who don't know, how did you even become immersed in the Chinese culture?
Okay, sure. So again, for those that perhaps hadn't seen the first interview, just introduce myself. My name is Rahsaan Liddell. I'm an educator. I'm a Chicago public schools teacher, and I am the founder of Global Pathways Education and Publishing. I'm also an African American educator that's fluent in Mandarin because I spent nearly 10 years living and working in China. And my work centers on language, culture, and global citizenship. And the way that I ended up in China for nearly 10 years, it's actually kind of interesting. It didn't just happen in one decision. What happened is that when I was an undergraduate student and I was studying, I was taking a course in African American studies, and we were discussing the civil rights movement. And doing my work through the course, I came to the realization, and we discussed how civil rights wasn't just a local issue. It wasn't a national issue. It was an international issue. The struggle for rights and human rights and civil rights is an international issue. So that point kind of stuck with me. Also, I was taking a course I was a business major at Loyola University, and I took a course in international business. And at the time, there was a great deal of discussion about China as this emerging market and, how it was developing economically, so on and so forth. So those two things kind of stuck with me as later in life, I came across an opportunity to teach in China. There was an organization that was seeking individuals from the Midwest that speak what's considered standard English. And they were recruiting Midwesterners to go to China to teach English for about 6 months. So 6 months led to a year led to two led to 4, and
it got good to you.
It got so good, yeah.
So give us some of the good.
Some of the good. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that I found really interesting when I came to China is how much that we as African Americans were respected. They kind of they felt that our struggle in the United States was comparable to the struggle that many people were in the world were having.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as related to, let's just call it what it is. Colonialism, imperialism.
All the isms.
Yeah, right. All these isms, right? So they felt that they had a connection with us, and they felt that our struggle was a part of their struggle as well, especially during that time.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. They often would invite different scholars from the United States to come there and speak. African Americans were well received.
What year was this?
This was back during the 70s. This was during the 70s.
Ah, okay.
When China was just beginning to open up.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So now that China is open and China is in America, especially in Chicago,
Yes, yes.
growing populations. I live in an apartment building and I have never seen, I've been here almost long enough to have a mortgage,
Yeah.
and I have never seen so many Chinese students.
Mhm.
They are here
Yeah.
and they are learning
Mhm, they
and
are.
they are sharing
That's
and
true.
they are teaching me patience. Yes, they are, 'cause they're all kids and they all get on the elevator in the morning like this.
Mm,
Nobody speaks to anybody. Everybody's on their phone, and it's like, Zelda, you have to
mm.
remember, you grew up in a time where that wasn't available.
Okay.
So you have to develop some patience with the young people and teach them what they are missing
Yeah.
in any little way that you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
So get out of teacher mode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and what you're saying, it speaks to the fact that we live in a world that's more interconnected, than ever before. So, and that's one of the reasons why I'm working so hard to promote language learning. Especially Mandarin. Mandarin is the most spoken language in the world, and to your point, China plays a major role right now in as it
Did
relates.
you excuse me, but did you say Mandarin was the most popular spoken
Yeah,
language in
yeah,
the world?
most spoken language.
WORLD, world?
Yes, yes, it is.
Really?
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, a lot of people aren't aware.
Wow.
Yeah,
So let's send people to the blog, tumblr.com, Higher Learning TV show. I'll pull it up in a minute. But right now I want to scroll down. When you see HLN Daily News, you will know that you're at the Higher Learning Network TV show. And of course, we're celebrating Women's Her Story Month on thefemalesolution.com. You can go back there and see the other shows as well as YouTube, but I'll pull that up. But that's my story. But this is the story. Chinese women history. Emperor Wu Zetian, is that?
Zetian, Zetian,
Zetian.
Zetian.
Emperor. She wasn't a queen. She was an emperor.
Absolutely.
We got to talk about that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
School us on that one right quick.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, we're recognizing Women's Herstory Month, and it's good to highlight this fascinating figure from Chinese history. So, China has over 5,000 years of recorded history, and through that 5,000 years, there's only been one woman who ever ruled the entire empire as emperor, and her name was Wu Zetian, and she ruled China during the Tang Dynasty. And the Tang Dynasty was from between about 618 to 907 CE. And she ruled during the Tang Dynasty. And again, her story was more remarkable because she refused to be recognized as an empress. She insisted that she be referred to as Huangdi, which means emperor. Okay, and that was in order for her to assert her full authority as the ruler of the entire Chinese empire. So, yeah.
Mm,
And her story is actually personal for me, right?
okay.
It's personal for me. So she was born in the city of Guangyuan, and that is a city in China's Sichuan province. Now, Sichuan province is located in the southwestern region of China. It
Mhm.
borders the Tibetan Plateau. All right,
Okay.
and she was born in Guangyuan City, and I actually spent a great deal of time teaching in that city. Okay, while I was in China, so
Okay. Okay.
as you might imagine, she's revered in that city. They have landmarks to honor her, so to speak, as the only woman to ever rule the entire Chinese empire. So, Wu Zetian, Huangdi, Wu Zetian. So, yeah,
Who even knew that there was a Chinese woman
yeah,
who was an emperor,
yes,
who that title is reserved for the
yeah,
patriarchal system,
yeah, yeah,
not women. and she went gangster and went up in here and
Yeah.
called herself a emperor. I love that Anna. I need to be able to get that name right. Say that name right again.
Wu Zetian. Wu
Wu
Zetian.
Emperor Wu Zetian.
Zetian. Z,
The
yep, kind of like Zell,
okay, okay.
Zetian. Yeah, Wu
Zetian.
Zetian.
Wu Zetian.
Yeah,
Wu Emperor
yes.
Wu Zetian.
Very good.
She's
Yeah,
a bad man, Majama.
yeah,
Lord, have mercy. Well, thank you for bringing that to light. And
yeah.
when we come back, we want to bring some more things to light of things that you have been doing in the community. You work with the Chicago Bears. Who knew? Reverend Jesse Jackson right there. There's a whole bunch more to come.
Yeah.
But I want you to stay close and I want you to share this video with somebody because somebody needs to know this history that we know absolutely nothing about. So I want to thank you for being here with us this morning. We're going to take another break. And when we come back, we got to talk about all this good stuff. Stay close, y'all. Share this video with somebody. We'll be right back.
Learning Network. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brennan. Hi, I'm Akil. And you're watching the Betty Shabazz podcast training on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah.
And that's higherlearningnetwork.org. And be sure and check it out. Those are some of our students from the Betty Shabazz International Charter School. We teach podcasting. And we're also working on a project, Rahsaan, that I know you can appreciate it, but you can tell me about this if this is going on the other side of the world. Children are not being taught to write with pen and paper. And we are doing something about that. Everything is on a tablet. Everything is on a cell phone. And they are missing out on an opportunity that they know nothing about. And it is our responsibility as elders to keep this information alive because they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know. So, in your experience as a teacher, are students working more with their hands writing or are they on?
Yeah, it's the devices. It's
Yeah.
the devices. We have an appreciation for technological advances, but unfortunately, from my perspective, it takes away from, it's right there in front of you. You're interacting with the technology as opposed to letting ideas flow naturally and more naturally through through the writing, the process of thinking and the process of writing, and the thought that goes into creating, and that's part of the Chinese language. Each of those characters, it also it engages a different part of the mind, a different part of the brain. So the technology, it's all about the iPad. A lot of our curriculum is available to the students. Now, at the school that I teach at, we do try to balance it. We don't, allow them to spend too much time on the devices. We try to balance it. But yeah, I agree with you. I do agree with you.
I am so glad to hear that. I really am because we're just doing them a disservice, and it's a challenge, but it can be done. Would love to hear more of your comments this morning. Keep them coming. Lawrence Lenore says, our struggle connects us globally, but we are kept separated in our commonalities through media profiling. You better say that, Dr. Lawrence Lenore. Every single attempt for us to gather as a community is always finding a way to separate us. And that is until today. We ain't having it. We're not having it. We are working things out. As the song says, and we are working it out for you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I know I can't sing. Shut up, Zelda. Let's go back to the page. You worked with the Chicago Bears, and that is our beloved Reverend Dr. Jesse Lewis Jackson, who is now with the ancestors. And I did the little ashe this morning, giving a salute to the ancestors. Yes. Reverend Jackson is with us this morning. He came made history, and left us with a legacy. Tell us how you became connected to this legacy.
Well, this image was actually taken at one of our events at the Chicago Soldier Field. I want to say actually this was a game, and you know Reverend Jackson was attending the game. He was on his way up to the suites, and you know I just briefly had the privilege of meeting with him, and you know he was an inspiration for me in a sense because as you know he believes strongly in international engagement.
Yes.
He believed strongly in that, whether he was negotiating with other countries for African American opportunities, hostages. There wasn't anything that Reverend Jackson, you know, he did so much for us internationally. And especially when it came to things like expanding opportunities for African Americans. So, you know, in honor of Reverend Jackson, I think that language education is one of the ways that we can, you know, open doors for young people.
Mm,
Yeah.
that is awesome because they need what you have to offer,
Mhm.
and you have so much to offer. Let's scroll down. Is that our beloved mayor, Brandon Johnson? Tell us a little bit about these photos, where you were and what you were doing.
Well, the first photo at let's see, this is with Mayor Brandon Johnson, and it was at a gala hosted at the by the Chicago Teachers Union, and it was there. Yeah, and it was there. He was there, and he spoke. Nina Turner was our keynote speaker at this particular event, and Stacey Davis Gates, who's the president of the Chicago's Teachers Union. They were all there because we were trying to. Well, it was a gala dedicated to labor and labor unions and how we have to maintain our voices and continue to concentrate our efforts on the labor movement and doing all that we can, particularly in Chicago and as a teachers union, to advocate for our students and to continue to speak with our representatives and our government to make sure that we have the funding that we need for our schools here in Chicago.
Mm. And there's a picture of you with the governor. And who is the lady with the white on?
Yes, that is the president of the Chicago Teachers Union. That is Stacey Davis Gates. I've had the opportunity to meet her on a few different occasions. But again, being a union member, we work together to try to do everything again that we can to advocate for our students and for the city of Chicago and for the labor movement in general. So.
Oh, and this is you speaking where?
So the Chicago Public Schools held a world language multilingualism a forum on multilingualism, and the focus was on African American students and how we can bring language learning to make it more accessible to them. And so there was a forum, and we discussed the different ways to promote multilingualism in the African American community, and to come up with some ways to, interest some ways. So there's a problem, Zelda, when it comes to education. Schools want to introduce Mandarin programs, but we have a couple of different issues there. The primary one, of course, is funding, right? And the second one is finding qualified teachers in order to actually teach the languages. So those are two of the issues. So some of the things that we discussed at that forum, and it's one of the things that I'm doing with my book, trying to get around having to have a certified Mandarin instructor, for example. We can perhaps introduce Mandarin to after school programs and offer them a program that has audio or video to go along with the curriculum, and just have a facilitator direct the class. So we're coming up with some unique ways to get the language into the classrooms, into the daycare centers, into the after school programs.
What do you think it would take to get the Chicago public school system involved to make
Mhm.
this an easier transition? How could we do that?
Yeah. Well, the Chicago Teachers Union, they just advocated for, fought for, and they had it written into the budget where we would extend world language education and dual language education. So that's been written into our latest contract. So one of the things that I know that we're doing is offering funding. And some schools have already picked up on, should I say, having started Mandarin language programs. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any, but they do exist. I just can't think of the names of the schools off the top of my head. So there is being progress made. But again, there's not a lot of funding for it. But if we demand it, right, if we prioritize it, right, we'll get it.
I certainly hope so. I couldn't pull this up. I think what I'm going to do,
We never spend time.
because we don't want them coming at us about this music, I'm going to put it on the blog.
Okay. Yeah.
So people, because I want people to see this, and I don't want them to miss it because it's been taken down. So all we have to do is remember to go to the blog. We have something called the after show, and that's what you will experience. And so this little lady, she's part of that video, right?
Yes, she is. That's taken from. So again, working with the Chicago Bears, I had the opportunity to use Mandarin professionally. In that instance, it was during the NFL draft. A television crew from China, from CCTV. They were covering the NFL event for the audiences back in China, and because I was able to speak Mandarin, I was able to assist them. I was helping the crew. I facilitated interviews with players. So I was able to represent Chicago, represent Bears, the NFL, but I was able to represent African Americans on the international stage.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Mhm,
That
mhm,
is awesome.
mhm.
Yeah. And there you are representing, because I don't see but one brown face in there, and that's the lady in the back right there. Oh, there's one right there too.
Oh,
We,
okay.
we all over the place.
Yeah.
So even though the video is not on this blog right now, it will be on, and we name it the after show, so you can go and come back and see that. So I'm scrolling down the blogs because there's a lot of information here talking about emperors, honey. This is Fannie Lou Haim. Hey, you better ask somebody. We'll talk about that later. But this is Master Chun Yi Lin. Heal yourself in just 5 seconds. Just please go to the blog. There's just a wealth of information. It's all about healing the mind, body, spirit. So be sure and go there, because that is exactly where the information will be after the show. Oh, and we got a bunch of quotes, so let's go and see what some of those are. And Naima Latif says, my niece who lives in China is fluent in Chinese and spoke a few words in Chinese with our students at the Betty Shabazz International Charter School.
All right.
We can become multilingual. We are multilingual. We have it in us. We just need somebody like Rahsaan Liddell to bring it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Lois Lenore says, language education can unite us in understanding other cultures as well as building our economies. Yes, yes. Click that. Amen. And there's another one here. Cinnabella, my sister from another mister. My sister on the microphone. Cinnabella on Fridays from 7 until 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. The Diva, the Bronzeville Diva says, it is so important for us to learn and prepare ourselves as this world opens up to us. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
And to that point, I mean, historically, Zelda, we have been encouraged to think, just locally, But again, today the world is global, so. Yeah, right. So if a student from Chicago can speak Mandarin and they can connect with people across the world, it changes how they see themselves.
Yes.
But it also changes how the world sees them.
Mm.
So that's one of the things that I like to focus on, the fact that they change how they see themselves and again, how the world sees them. Today, business, education, I mean, so many things takes place across borders. before. So, for example, if I could just give a quick example,
Please.
there was a time where, Zelda, if you called customer service, there was no doubt that you would speak,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
right? There was a time, right? But today, business is global. Communication
It don't
happens globally.
exist.
Okay. Today, the person that you talk to on their phone might be from India, they might be from the Philippines. So, my meaning is, learning another language makes you aware of this and makes you aware of opportunities that may exist that otherwise might not have even considered. So,
Mm-hmm.
having our kids prepared for a global system. So,
And global we are, whether we like it or not. We are here. We
we're
are
here,
there.
right? The world's interconnected.
Excuse me. And we're going to continue to go there with our armchair traveling this morning. So don't you go anywhere. Tell somebody we got the last 15 minutes. Stay close and we'll be right back. And thank you for joining us back here on The Female Solution. I'm your host, Zelda Speaks. Welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. And my guest today is Rahsaan Liddell, who is the emperor of.
Well, I ain't know we were just yet, but I'll do my best.
You're the emperor right now because you showed us a sister. I ain't know nothing about like a woman emperor. Oh, okay. We go get back to that. Oh, and I pulled up the wrong thing. I'm trying to show people who eat across the world
Okay.
that there are people who don't really get a chance to eat across the world. They don't even get a chance to eat. If you go to our Instagram page, you will see HLN homeless project. And I just want you to see the work that we do. And I put this up here, estate planning workshop. That was this past Saturday. They have it every month, but please go and look at it. This is the work that we do. This is the work that brings joy to our hearts. So please go and check it out. Here's this ain't the one I want to show, but I am gonna show it to you. Actually, I'm gonna show a couple of them. See how many tents are down here this morning where we can find some folks and feed them. That's my seatbelt ticking. Oh, there's our veteran Michael. Yeah, they don't go away. They may move them around. And it is Thankful Thursday. But I want to show you this. This is Chicago Avenue eastbound, right here at the corner of Albany. And on both sides, left and right, it is usually full of tents of our unhoused neighbors in Chicago. So can somebody tell me why they're not there now? Could it be it's because of election time? Is that food for thought or is that food for thought? Those people are our neighbors. Those people are human beings. Those people that we turn our nose up. This is our YouTube channel, Higher Learning TV show. Please go there, like and subscribe. Those people need us. Those people deserve to eat a hot meal. Those people are people. That's my point. And when you go to our YouTube page, you'll get a chance to see some of the work that we do. I try to remember to put it all on a YouTube page as well. And I forgot to share this.
Do you have a product or service? Now. Have you written a book? Do you have an important event coming up? Are you running for public office? Your 30-second video ad will be streaming live on multiple platforms and shared with more than 100,000 subscribers on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Have you ever watched a program and an ad pops in randomly and you go, ah, and you hit the skip button so you can get back to your show? On the Female Solution, we introduce your ad during a regularly scheduled break. So the audience will watch and listen to your message. There's no skipping what you have to say. Just select the advertising package that best fits your budget, and we'll help you get the word out.
And that is our executive producer, Naima Latif of the Female Solution. The reason that we are here on this platform in the first place. So now I can play the.
This is Carrie for the underpants. They can sleep on those. So thank you very much. We appreciate that. Now that may mean that picture right here underneath like a drive.
That pad may mean nothing to you because you sleep in a warm bed and you don't have that problem, but there are people who sleeping on the ground and they need our assistance. Thank you, CAA Chicago, for your donation.
Got a whole box of them.
You know, sometimes these people challenge us, especially where patience is concerned. So I'm very grateful that I am learning to work through this because sometimes they are so discombobulated when we get there. We got a great big old box of food sandwiches in front of them, and he's steady saying we don't have any food. So we have to adjust ourselves mentally before we go out and service these people, because these people are us. We have been taught to be divided, and that is not the situation. We are stronger together.
Agreed.
So that's what we do. So I apologize for digressing, but that's what I do. And if you would like to help some of these people, I want to give thanks again. It's on my blog, zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com, for the what was it? Fundraiser. We just had the popcorn fundraiser, and please go to my blog. There's information there. You're gonna be like, "What, Zelda? Are you serious?" Yeah, y'all got to hear this one. I got to play this one. No, you need to hear it on your own, because yeah, lots of information, lots of good information. Hey, there's the Shy from the Shy to Shanghai. Lots of information. Lots of information. Y'all got to see it before they take it down. Oh, and I didn't tell you about the Jackie Wilson story. You can go on my blog. Go on my blog. It's in my blog. You go there and see it. It is now playing at the Black Ensemble Theater. And if you go to, I didn't show up. I keep forgetting to show up our Facebook page, Higher Learning TV Show. While you are here, please and thank you for subscribing to our channel so that we can help others help themselves. Is that what I was looking for? No, that is not what I'm looking for. I'm a little discombobulated here. I'm looking for the, what do you call it? Facebook. Duh. This tea got me sweating like a pig, and I'm hot, and I can't, and I am thinking right. Okay, from the Shy to Shanghai, please go to our Facebook page, Higher Learning TV Show, and scroll down. As you can see, we are live, but this is the information from last night.
In support, you will not be disappointed.
All right. Get that part. Can you say that again,
I
please?
definitely can. Make sure you come out and support. You will not be disappointed.
Hi, my name is Donovan Session, and you are watching Higher Learning TV Show. Immaculate, great show. Jackie Wilson show here at Black Ensemble Theater. Loved it. Everything about it was phenomenal. The singing was great. The acting was great. The story was immaculate. And come out and see it today, okay?
And that's on our blog too, Higher Learning TV Show. So please go there and see. Intermission time at the Black Ensemble Theater. You can go and see that on your own. But I just want to have you go to our page, Higher Learning TV Show, and subscribe on our Facebook page. Thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate that. It is 7:55. We have about 3 minutes left, and I'm going to let you take it away and do what you do.
Okay. Well, again, Zelda, I want to say thank you for once again having me on the show. Thank you to your audience, your viewers. If I could just speak a little bit about my book,
Please.
Mandarin for the Culture, from the Shah to Shanghai. My book is unique. It's unique because of the representation. Most language learning books, Zelda, they don't expect the person on the other end to be African American.
No, I know they don't.
Okay? So the imagery, the names, the cultural references that you'll find in these books, they don't reflect the Black experience at all. My book does. It's got African American imagery, and it even has a few elements of African American vernacular English in there. Okay. So I mean, the students, they see themselves in the book, and as a result, they feel connected. And this kind of serves a dual purpose, right? Because what happens, the book isn't exclusively for African Americans. That would be ridiculous to even suggest it. But what happens is that learners from all backgrounds, not only are they able to explore Chinese culture, but they're also to be exposed to African American culture and African American language at the same time. So, so that's one of the ways in which my book is unique. So, I wrote it because I realized that there was this disconnect in global language learning, and our kids have a tendency to disengage when they don't see themselves in that world. So I brought the world to them and brought them in so they can feel more. The language is relevant, and it's something that they find value in. So please, if you have an opportunity, please go to my website, take a look at our book. And we are also offering something new. We're offering bundles now. So in addition to the book, if you purchase the book, you could get a bundle that includes an audio that takes you through all the pronunciation guide. And we're also offering a second bundle where you can have a personalized video that walks you through each chapter of the book. So we're differentiating and trying to make it more accessible for our young learners and for adults too. It's for beginners, but it's also for those that have some understanding or you just want to learn more about a culture outside of our community.
Thank you for sharing that. And you can go to globalpathwayseducation.org. And I want to send a shout out to Zoe Ma, who is a former speaker here on the Female Solution. She is the reason why I know what I know about China and living in this building too, because there's so many Chinese people in these. When I get on the elevator and say something in Chinese, that's gonna really mess them up. I can't wait.
Yeah, get them. Go get them. Go get them. Surprise them.
I can't wait because they look at me.
Yeah.
She speaks Chinese. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let
me share a phrase with you.
Okay.
Zhao Shang Hao.
Zhao Chang Hao.
There you go. Zhao Shang Hao.
Spell that for me so I can write it down.
Okay. So the pinyin for that would be Z-A-O.
Okay.
Z-A-O. Zhao. Shang. This is the second word. S-H-A-N-G. Shang.
Shang.
And then Hao. H-A-O. How? Yeah.
H-A-O. When I put that in parentheses, how? So Zhao Hao.
Zhao Shang Hao. Yeah.
That means what?
It means good morning.
Good morning. How? Go to Global Pathways.
Yes.
Education.org. You'll be glad you did. Move around with Deborah says Grand Rising, and thank you for this journey. Let's go. Amen. And thank you for being here with us on this journey. Lawrence Lenore says, yes.
All right. Dr. Lenore, how you doing, brother?
And my sister says, Sanabella says, it is so important for us to learn and prepare ourselves for this world opens up.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Liddell.
It's my pleasure. And I also have a website, which is RahsaanLiddell.com, where all of our offerings are available, including the books, including tutoring, and any other information you may need. www.RahsaanLiddell.com.
And I promise I will put that information on our blog on tumblr.com, Higher Learning TV Show, Beata, my sister from another mister. If you didn't go see it last night, go to YouTube channel, Beata's Tiny House Village. You think you know what you know. You don't know nothing. Liddell just showed us that. We don't know. We just think we know. You want to be informed? Check it out every Sunday night at 7 o'clock, and we're here at 7 o'clock too. So check that out. Did I miss any messages? There it goes. Thank you for LaShawn Radell. I'm trying to pull it up right now. So
Yeah.
because Naima, bless her heart, she's always on the case,
Yeah.
trying to give that to me. Why they didn't want to come? There it is. I am copying and I am pasting and I am putting it here right now just so the audience can see. They don't even have to guess, even though it'll be on the blog. There it is right there. Rahsaan Liddell. Ooh, that's spelled wrong.
Well, yeah, we got an extra R in that.
Okay, yeah, let me pull it up. We got an extra R.
Yeah, you put it at the end of the last name. It's.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I forgot to save it. I might need to do that. Right there, you go.
Okay.
Rahsaan. That don't look wrong.
ELL.
You know what? I'm gonna put it on the blog. That's how we gonna do that.
Awesome.
All right. Thank y'all so much. We greatly appreciate you. Be sure and tune in tomorrow morning. Tonight at 7 o'clock on the Female Solution. See, we're on at 7 a.m. and we're on at 7 p.m. And tomorrow is also Asada Speaks. So be sure and check us out. Thank you so very much for being here with us today. Leave us with a closing thought in Chinese and then translate it for us right quick.
Okay. 天天开心，身体健康, right? I hope that you're happy every day and that you live and your body and your mind are both healthy. 天天快乐，身体健康。
Shitty, that. Okay, yeah, that. I'm just gonna stick with what I know. Zhao Sheng Hao.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you, Emperor.
I'll take it. You know what? I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Stay on purpose, stay in power. Stay tuned 7 o'clock tonight, 7 o'clock in the morning, and you'll be just fine. Smooches. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. I love you all. Thank you. Peace.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, zhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, Ngiabonga. Senegal, Jaref. Kenya, Asante. Israel, Toda. Pakistan, Shukriya. Afghanistan, Tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
Beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. There's a handsome man coming my way. Oh, there is a handsome man coming my way. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Tony. And what I want you to do for me is if you have Xfinity TV, tune in to the Higher Learning Network Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Xfinity TV channel 19. Peace out.